Good afternoon, everybody. Let's see. Let me look at everything, make sure that I've got all the right buttons pushed. And welcome to Pat's Stamping Place. And I am live. Now it says I'm live. I'm live on Monday, June 27th. So I cannot believe that this is the last week of June, as well as the last Monday in June. Goodness, next week we will be celebrating the 4th of July holiday. The months are just whizzing by. So we've gone through the longest day of the year, and now we're on the downside. So anyway, I will wait a minute or so to see if anybody hops on. Last week when I was here, well, I wasn't here last week, I pre-recorded and did the stack, what was it called? Let me grab those cards. In case you missed last week, it was called the Stack, Cut, and Shuffle. Hey there, Leslie Jane. Thanks for joining in. How are you doing? Yes, we need those alarms. Last week was the Stack, Cut, and Shuffle. So I'll just go through a couple of those cards. Hi, Linda. Welcome. And this is one of my favorites, actually. And since I pre-recorded it, to tell you the truth, I don't know exactly what I did say a week ago. It's been such a crazy week. Hi, Holly, welcome. So if you need to be reminded about how these cards are done, go back and look at last week's episode and make some of those with that leftover DSP that I know you have. We all have. I've got a plethora of it. So today, and truly I am really stamping on the fly today. I was gone all last week doing some crafting, and I'm still in the process of putting everything away that I took. And of course, we take everything we own. And so then to get ready for today, it was like pulling from here and pulling from there, and everything is not put away. So a little bit scrambled brain here. So if you saw my intro, I'm going to be working with the Alphabest stamp set. Now, try to say that 2 or 3 times fast. Alphabest. And when our last Alphabet retired, and it had dies with it, I was really kind of bummed out about that, because I think every stamps, we need an Alphabet set because you can do so many different things with it. I was still disappointed when we lost our large 2-inch, I think they were 2-inch alphabets. But at any rate, if you have an alphabet set, pull it out, use it. But I think I'm going to convince you maybe that you might need to have this one too, because you can do so many things with it. Just yesterday, I saw some really cute projects done by putting words on Hershey Nuggets. Now, I've not had a chance to go out and shop for Hershey Nuggets yet, but that's definitely on my shopping list, and perhaps I'll have some of those things made for next week. And I'm not sure how 4th of July is going to fall. I may pre-record again so it can be watched at any time. So I'm still in the process of figuring that out, because I believe Monday is considered the actual holiday. So welcome, Nancy. I'm glad that you need some ideas. You can make any word imaginable that's probably going to fit on it's great for scrapbooking, but that's going to fit on a 5.5 by 4 1/4 card. So I hope I give you some inspiration. So anyway, using Alphabest, and let me show you that in the catalog. It is in the annual catalog. It's on page 115. And let me scoot away from my face here and just go down to here and get rid of that. So maybe you can see it a little bit better. You only have the punch. Oh, you didn't get the bundle? Oh, my friend, goodness sakes, you'll need this. It can probably punch out other things, but I'm not quite sure how that would work. I haven't even tried that, to use it, the punch without other things. But it's a great stamp set. It does come as a bundle with this adorable little punch. I don't know if you can see that there with the glare, but I'll be punching things out. It's just super cute. We've got all the letters of the alphabet. Let's zoom in here a little bit. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is way too much. Let's get back out of there. Sometimes my stuff doesn't know its own strength here. Now that's too far down. Okay. I don't know what you're seeing on your screen, but anyway, we have all the letters of the alphabet, of course, and every kind of accent mark with foreign languages that we have, as well as all the numbers. So you can make years, kids' birthday years, anniversary years. We have the hashtag, of course, percentages, question mark, ampersand. There is an exclamation mark. And then these cute little outlines that you can stamp and then put the letter or your symbol inside that. Now, if you look at this scrapbook page right here that just has the word kisses, it's just used as a stamp set. It's not used with these little outlines or the punch. I saw one video, I believe, where somebody was calling this alphabet soup. So you can just do a lot of cute things. Let your imagination run wild and just have fun with this. I'm going to do some simple things today, just because I said this is kind of on the fly, trying to get my craft room back in order with being gone all week. So anyway, I'm going to start with a piece of just basic white cardstock that is 8.5 by 5.5, and that I just folded it. I didn't even score it, and that is at 4.25. Okay, I can go this way, I can go this way. So obviously, if you've got your paper going this direction, you've got more room for adding letters. I like this because you don't need to worry about them being straight. You can go jiggy wad, however you want to call that. That's just the word that popped out there. So I think on this one, I'm going to go the 4.25 across, and the paper in the Tea Boutique paper is just so much fun. Whether you're a tea fan, or here we've got some letters, inviting people, some envelopes, maybe invite to a tea or a party. We got tea cups, tea pots, different ones. Lemon. Do you put lemon in your tea? Tea cups, and then some with just flowers. And some greenery. So there are lots of options with this paper. This also comes with a set of cards and envelopes, and these are great. I'm going to try and pull one of these in today, and that is definitely stamping on the fly, because I just thought about it a few minutes ago. And those are great. Those cards and envelopes are awesome. The best thing about this too is all of the colors of our new in colors are included in this. We've got our Tahitian Tide, Sweet Sorbet, Starry Sky, Orchid Oasis, and Parakeet Party. All of those are included here. So let's figure out what I want to do. I think I want to use this piece of paper, and it has some petal pink. Is that petal pink, I think, or where's the card for this on the back? We've got petal pink. I think there's crushed curry, garden green, in addition to all of the new in colors. Fresh Freesia is there, which is a in color, an in color from last year. So they're just perfect. So anyway, I'm going to take this piece, which has some petal pink on the back. So this is going to work to be able to use just one sheet of this 6x6 paper. So let me grab my paper trimmer. And this is one, it probably doesn't make any difference which way it goes. So it can go this way or this way. It won't make any difference which way I cut it. So I'm going to cut this at the length 5.5. And of course this little piece could go on the inside, so I will save that. And let's see. Did I say I was going to go this way or this way? I think I'm going to go this way. Never mind. This is following my brain here today. So let's cut this at like 2.5. to go across the bottom. And let's see, I have to make room for the words that are going to go in there. So maybe let's try 1.25, and I can always cut it back down. And that will be that's not going to be enough. So let's cut a little bit off of this. Nothing will go to waste though. This is just great for, you can make so many words. Welcome, hello, happy birthday. Got several other examples to show you. Okay, so let's put that way. And put those aside. I have that piece too, but I think I'll stick with this one. I like that little gingham design. Okay, now I'm not going to glue anything down yet. When you cut your paper to the different sizes, I encourage you to always save all of these pieces, and this is perfect for this kind of a project. So let's get the Alphabest here, put that paper aside, and decide what color I want to use. Since this has a lot of the sweet sorbet in here, I think that's the one I'm going to use. And let's take a longer piece here. And these little outline stamps are just good to give you an anchor for knowing where to put your put your letter. And these fit perfectly on, this is an A block, the tiny one. Although you can put it on any block that you have. Now what I found with this is if you press too hard, you're going to get ink in the center here. So it's just really a light tap to get that outline around there. So I'm just going to make the word hello. Now I did get some ink in there. Let's see if I can stamp it without pressing too hard. I did it, yay. I want to make them far enough apart so that the punch will work. And I'm going to put the exclamation mark there because there's plenty of room for that. Okay, let's clean that off and put it away. These are small and they're photopolymer, so they're easy to misplace or get in the wrong spot. So I try to clean these off immediately and put it back in the stamp case. So I'm going to do the exclamation mark first. Put it right there. And just put it on the side of the, I guess you can't see what I've got here. I'm just putting them over here till I'm ready to fully clean them and put it away. So now we've got hello, or for the H. They're easy to line up, but if it's not straight, it's okay. Got an E. Oh, after a hot week last week, and I will admit that I was not really out in the heat because I was crafting, we've got a nice cool day today. So I'm hoping to get out and maybe take a little walk when this is over. So we need 2 L's. And an O. There we go. So, and if you notice, anytime you use a red ink or pink, you are going to discolor your stamps. It's okay. They will clean as well as they can and still be used for any other color. So don't be too concerned about that. That's just part of the photopolymer thing. And the photopolymer is easy to use. Now let's grab this little punch. Close up the ink pad so I don't get, I've got inky fingers today anyway. I did not go upstairs before I started to clean my fingers. So these are just fun and easy to punch out. It's a perfect size. Okay, so I guess I can't concentrate, punch, and talk at the same time here. But it is easy to line up, and you can see that those strips are just perfect. So save those little strips. This happens to be 1 1/4 inches, but those inch strips would work fine. And I did find that it's easy to go this way rather than to punch the other direction, because then you're always cutting ahead. So go that direction and you'll be fine. Okay, so what do we need now? Some dimensionals. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Well, it must be warming up in my upstairs because the air conditioner just kicked on. I probably should have shut it off today, but I didn't do that. It was off all last week, so the house was pretty hot when I got home yesterday, and it cooled off pretty quick. We were supposed to get storms. Didn't happen, so I had some daisies growing out on my deck, and I don't think they survived. So fortunately, I hadn't spent a lot of money on the plants, so we're good to go. All right, I think I have glue on my fingers too. All right, let's get some dimensionals going here. One of the large dimensionals is just perfect. The more that I work with this, the more I realize this is a good size alphabet to go on just a regular card size. All right, I've got all this space here to fill up. I wasn't planning on putting something else in there. I'll show you another card that I did where I did add another a little leaf image from the teacup set. I added this one, which I will show you. So let's get these laid out. Don't want to have a misspelled word. Exclamation mark and the H. All right, so I kind of like to start in the center and space it out that way, and I'm not worried about whether or not these are straight. I think this is going to need something else, but just see what I can find. And here's the exclamation mark. That I already have here. So that's going to go there at the end. And just to space it, so I've got about the same amount of space here. You can just go, you know, a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Doesn't have to be straight. But don't press your dimensional down really hard until you're exactly sure that they're where you want them to be. Okay, kind of lost my spacing a little bit, so I got to now move the exclamation mark. That's okay. But let's do this. There are some little flowers in here. So let's add some flowers with the sweet sorbet. And of course the stamp set has dies to go with it. Let's see how those look. Okay. Probably should have done that first. Let's make that one go off the edge. We need 3. Let's see here. What can I do? Let's move that over. So I can get another flower over here. That's better. And let's see what we can do here. Let's add some Yes, Nancy, you need to get that stamp set. If I might ask, what were you planning to do with just the punch? Let's see. There we go. Because I guess I didn't see using just the punch for stuff, but I suppose you could. Let's add some little gems in there. These are the Glossy Dots assortment. Whoops, that flew across the room. Maybe I can do it better with this. Oh, you thought you could use it with small words. That's right. Okay, there are some small thanks, I think, in some of the sets. I guess I hadn't thought about that. All right, let's see. Let's put, maybe it'll fit. I'm not sure this is going to work. A little yellow one over there. There we go. Okay, so there is the card. Just a simple hello. Pop that in the mail. So let me show you the other ones that I have played around with. Here's another hello. Okay, made with the large teapots. Just a different direction for the paper. Here is happy, using birthday from the, forget the name of the stamp set, whatever it is from Biggest Wish. So I made the happy and birthday, again using the designer paper. Here is one that is vertical. I always thought that we should have more vertical stamps that can just go down instead of always across. So this was a real quick one that I think I created about 10 minutes before I pressed the live button. So that one even has some glue on it. So I need to get that glue off of there and fix that up. And this is the one that I actually started with. And this is with the Wild, where'd that one go? Wild and Sweet stamp set. And using one of our new embossing folders, the Fern, and love the panda, although I am also a fan of koalas, and there are koalas in there. So I did that one. And then this was one that I ran the embossing folder through with vellum. And notice how the vellum turns white when that goes through there, and then did the same kind of thing with the happy birthday. This was with the koala. Colored in with the blends. So yes, Linda, I'm glad you love this set. It's so cute. You could label some of your chocolate that way as well. So yes, panda card, koala card. I thought these would be great for kids' birthdays too. So that's what I have to show you today. It's been kind of quick and simple, and I will hopefully see you next Monday. If it's a barbecue time for you. You can check the replay later and get some stamping inspiration for the 4th of July. Maybe I'll figure out something that can be red, white, and blue. So at any rate, I will see you soon. Have a great rest of the week, great holiday, great start to the 4th of July weekend. Be safe, and